Hello, this is RDS Empire here, and here's a quick tutorial how to set up Marble Blast for speedrunning in the new category I call level groups. So I hope you already downloaded and installed Open Broadcaster and extracted files from WeSplit into some folder. And also I hope you have a fresh copy of Marble Blast Gold. So first thing you want to do is open broadcast, and what you can see is just blank window. I am recording so it's showing up, but there's just gonna be blank window. So first of all you want to click on profiles and create a new profile. I can't click it currently, but create a new profile named whatever, it doesn't matter. The next thing you want to do is go under settings and I suggest copying my settings. So in general there's nothing you need to change. Here encoder I suggest X264 as that is really good compression. Click out use CBR as that makes files enormously big. I don't know what it does, it just doesn't do well what it's supposed to do. Just click it out and set quality to 10. If you don't have such a good system, set it to lower. I think you should be able to easily record that. Max bitrate, people suggest 15,000, so I just went with that. By the way, of course, the bigger the quality, the bigger the number, the better the quality. Next thing, broadcast settings. This is optional, you can change it, whatever. Video, this is the interesting part. Basically select your video card. Resolution, you have to look up on your screen really. If you have widescreen and you have aspect ratio 16 versus 9, then it's pretty much perfect. I suggest setting on this one or even higher. You have to look for yourself, but default is something like this. I have my aspect ratio is 4 versus 5, which is sort of a square screen, but I sent it to this anyways, so that it would be easier to upload video to YouTube. Resolution downscale, that means it's output resolution on video file. I suggest just putting maximum resolution you have on here, and then you can downscale it to whatever your computer can pull. 464 the timer is still visible and video is watchable, so you can even go for that if you have a really terrible system. 730 times 410 is a really good resolution, I'd say already. Well, you can even go for max if you have a good system. And the files won't be really big. I think it's like 100, maximum could be 100 megabytes per minute, but it's seriously lower. FPS 30 FPS because YouTube doesn't run on higher. Well, in theory it does, but it's not worth. Disable Aereo, I suggest clicking that in, as Aereo just screws things up and makes things run slower. Here nothing to change really. Here start recording, stop recording, only things you really need if you are speedrunning. If you plan on streaming this, then you have to look it up for yourself what all the rest of is needed and everything. But for just recording you only need those two. Advanced, I think everything was on default for me, except I had to click in use CFR as that sort of fixes frames, so it uses fixed frame rate of 30 FPS and it wouldn't go higher or lower. Here nothing to change, and here there's nothing to change, and that's all you pretty much have to change in settings. The next thing is you want to add the new scene. Just click add new scene and name it whatever, and then on sources click on add and click on video capture. I'm gonna turn on Marble Blast now so I could show you. Okay, Marble Blast is on, you have turned on, and click on video capture, name it whatever really. And then you have to click Marble Blast and click OK, and you're gonna have a Marble Blast window over everything, like this. But we don't want that. Now, next thing is V-split, so just go where your V-split is, turn it on. And let's add window capture something and V-split. And there you go, and now we have a timer on your video. And to see how everything looks together, click preview stream and then edit scene, and you can move things around. Just experiment with this, how you can move things around. I can scale this like up and down now, if I wish. I wouldn't suggest scaling things up and down much, because that screws things up. It makes them blurry if you scale them up, so I would suggest going for default. Also, on Marble Blast, I set my resolution to 124 times 768. But you have to see for yourself. That's what I did, so it would fit in screen nicely. So once you have added windows and scaled everything up and down, go on File and just save your settings. And that's pretty much all you have to do here. And now you can go and record things. Now about V-split and how to use that. So close this. Yep. Okay. So on V-split, first thing you're gonna see just this blank timer. So you're gonna want to go to New, Edit, and name your split, overall run, whatever. It's up to you. Now, what are splits? Splits are sort of like checkpoints that you have to manually click once you reach a checkpoint. It's just for your own personal knowledge. Like, let's say you reach playground, so you name it playground. These fields will fill up themselves. You can also add whatever numbers you want, and you can change icon if you wish. It depends. You have to manually add splits here, and once you add them, click another split and just click save, and there you go. There are all your splits. Now you can change. There's plenty of settings you can change. There's nothing much you can change here. Hotkeys, start and split. You have to bind it to something. Like, can be anything really. That's the button you click once you reach the checkpoint, or once you finish the run. Like you click this key to start run, go to next split, and end run. And the second most used key is basically stop. If you just screw up, you can stop the run completely and it won't be saved. And toggle global hotkeys. That is important because when the global hotkeys are enabled, V-split are gonna recognize all these hotkeys. But hotkeys won't work anywhere else. So if you bind, let's say, split key to Q, you won't be able to type Q in your browser, so you have to first disable global hotkeys before you can do anything else. So that's another important thing to note. So don't be surprised that V-split isn't working, it's just you haven't enabled global hotkeys. Font settings, I have set to 150 size multiplier so that you would be able to see things. And display settings, it's straightforward, just experiment with these things. Or you can also load my splits, like just click open and you can locate the file. I have added my splits in forms. Here, just no save here. Alright. Here are the splits, all my splits and everything. It also has all the settings, so you have to change yourself if you use my splits. And you also have to remember to save once you have done the run. If you have a good run and if you want to save times, you have to save it. And that's pretty much it. I can show you how it looks in practice. MBG blast. So let's just do the side. Here are my splits. switch to my scene that I use now, and basically, yeah, this is pretty much it. You can go, start the timer. I click this play button, split button at the same time to start the timer, exactly the same time. And click split button again, switch to the next split, click it again, switch to the next split. Once it's reached the end, the last split, you click it and it's done. And I'm just gonna erase that so it won't be saved. Never mind, it's saved. Yep. And that's pretty much it for that. So, hope you enjoyed and happy speedrunning.